Alright guys, have you ever wondered about the mobs of Minecraft? Well, what about the mobs that never came to be? Hello there guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about the mobs that were never added into the game. And by the way, this video will actually have editing. And I will be your host, RamStuffMC, and if you enjoy this video, please drop a like and sub, it would seriously help the channel a ton, and let's just get into the video. Now, I'm not going to talk about this thing for too long. However, there was a 2017 Minecraft mob vote. There were mobs like the Wildfire, the Great, it was something like a squid mob, basically, and there was the Blazing Inferno and the Phantom. Images will be shown of them, and I think you can already tell who won. It was the Phantom. It was the first ever mob vote, and first ever vote, actually. Then, after that, actually came just 2 blind votes, but now, let's get into the mob votes. So basically, 2020 brought with it 3 mobs: the Glow Squid, the Isolager, and the Moo Bloom. Now, basically, what happened was that the Glow Squid ended up winning. Yeah, definitely not because it was rigged or anything. Definitely. And what happened was that basically the Isolager and Moo Bloom lost the vote. If you're wondering what happened, now basically I'll just give an explanation of the mobs. The Moo Bloom was a mob that could interact with bees in some way, however we don't really know what it could have done, as it was never added properly into the game. It did exist in Minecraft Earth, but Minecraft Earth did shut down. And then we have the Isolager. The Isolager is actually in Minecraft Dungeons. Some players don't know this, but most do. The Isolager does exist in Minecraft Dungeons, so it's not completely gone, and Mojang might bring it back. And the Glow Squid, well, pretty useless if I'm being honest. I mean, I'll just show what the Glow Squid does. Now I'm just gonna bring a sign, and now, basically... Oh yeah, I just need to... Okay, wait, just, Okay, so now see, it was a mob that would basically just swim like a Glow Squid, and it was pretty useless if I'm being honest. And the only thing it added was, like, And the only thing it added was literally just Glow Ink Sac. By the way, the sign definitely proves my point. And basically, the Glow Squid is pretty useless, and in my opinion, the Isolager is probably the best option. Like, I mean, yeah, we all know it was rigged, and 100% the Isolager was supposed to win, but there was really nothing else players we could do about it. And basically, yeah, that's the whole explanation. By the way, the Isolager. So basically, the Isolager was a hostile mob, and it would basically just rain ice clouds on you. Yeah, pretty cool. And I think it does that in Minecraft Dungeons. But yeah, guys, that's 2020's mob vote. Now let's get on to 2021. There were 3 candidates: the Glare, the Copper Golem, and the LA. The Glare was a mob that would basically just find the areas where mobs could spawn. Players didn't really care, as there were already mods that would show this. And in Java Edition, the F3 menu was a thing, which would show your light level. I'll show you right now. Yeah, basically you can just see your light level. It says 15 for me in the sky. So basically, yeah, the Glare ended up being the least voted, obviously. It almost got destroyed by the other 2. And basically now, the next one, the Copper Golem. The Copper Golem was a mob that would add copper buttons and would press redstone randomly. It was supposed to work with redstone. However, we don't really know much about it, as it lost the vote. And finally, we have the LA, which, in my opinion, is actually pretty useless. Like, I was an LA voter, if I'm being honest. However, I genuinely don't like the LA at all. I mean, like, the problem with the LA, I think, is this. Number 1, it's really not that useful. And number 2, the problem with it, at least the problem that I see with it, is that it doesn't have many uses. And number 3 is that you can only be found woodland mansions and pillager outposts, and not all pillager outposts, only some, which is one of its downsides. And another thing is that, basically LAs, have you ever seen them used in the redstone machine? I'm guessing not. I've legit never seen them used in any redstone contraption, as they're pretty useless. And let's be honest, nobody uses them. And honestly, I almost forgot this mob even existed, even while making this video. And now, let's go on to the final vote. The Sniffer, the Rascal, and the Tough Bowler. Now, the Sniffer actually isn't added, but spoiler alert, it was the mob that won. By the way, if you're wondering, Copper Golem came second, and, what's it called? Yeah, LA came first, albeit it was pretty close, but not as close as the Glow Squid and Isolager. And basically now, let's talk about the 3 mobs. The Rascal was a mob. Okay, fine, let's just start off with the tough golems that came last. The tough golem was a mob that would literally just be a walking item frame. It was legit so useless. It's really not surprising that it came third place. Although I think what's surprising is that I legit saw a few people voting for the tough golem, but I saw legit nobody voting for the rascal. Like, besides a YouTuber named DanTDM, I legit did not see anybody considering the rascal. So I'm legit surprised that came second. And now let's talk about the next mob, the rascal. Speaking about the rascal, so basically the rascal was a mob that basically could give you items. Now it was shown in Minecraft Live to give you an iron pickaxe, enchanted one, and it could be useful. It was said to give tools that were worth like using, basically, like tools that would help you in your mining. However, if it only gave you enchanted iron tools with medium enchantments, then really it wasn't worth voting for, as eventually the tools would just be outclassed and there would be really no point of their existence. So really they were going to end up pretty useless if they were voted. Arguably more useless than the tough golem, actually. Eventually, now in early game it would be useful, but late game it would just be annoying. And it was suggested that it was going to spawn in mine shafts under Y level 0 and be like a hide and seek game. And now, finally, let's get on to the mob that still hasn't been added, but there has been some pre-release footage of it. The Sniffer. The Sniffer is a mob that will be able to basically just sniff the ground and get out new seeds. We have already seen one of these plants, and this one ended up winning, and actually got more than half the votes. Which, honestly, I've never seen a mob dominate the category like this, really. It's legit crazy how many votes the Sniffer got compared to its competitors. And basically the Sniffer is planned to be added, and will likely add a bunch of new plants with it. And yeah guys, that's legit the whole video. Yeah. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and a sub. It would seriously help the channel a ton. Yeah, I know it sounds simple to you guys, but seriously, it helps a ton. And comment down below what you think of my editing skills. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day, and of course, goodbye.